Hey everybody, welcome to another Workshop Wednesday. I'm Bill Macbeth, and I'm here to talk to you about what's going on in my shop. So behind me is the biggest change. I've been on a hiatus. I've been going through shop cleanup. I had to get some projects done. It was summertime, 4th of July, so I just took a break on Workshop Wednesdays. But let's talk about organization in my shop. I went ahead and built a slat wall. So I could hang all my tools. They were all crammed in cabinets and strewn all over the place. There was no organization. And now I can see exactly what I've got, what's been used, who's taken it, and make sure it gets put back at the end of each night. So I did a full build video on this that's going to be coming out soon, but here's some of the key topics on this. So this is just regular slat board you can buy at your big box store. It's all melamine and particle board. I did splurge a little bit and I put some aluminum slots in, so it reinforced it. That increased it from 15 to 20 pounds of weight per hook to about 75 to maybe 100. The one downfall on that is some of the accessories that you get, they don't fit anymore because they're expecting just a little bit of a wider gap when you put it up under there. Overall, I'm pretty happy. Is it my forever wall? Probably not, but it's for now. It'll suit me. I've got some other ideas. I kind of want to get some of the the wall center, the metal pegboard, and give that a test. But for right now, it works out perfect. I got places to store my paint. I got places up there to store the gallons of paint. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And of course, I still have to finish organizing it. I need to go buy more hooks. I'm completely out. And I went ahead and built this storage over here. So these are just your bins that you can buy at the big box store. They're just a few bucks each. But instead of spending 70 to 100 bucks on the whole wall mount system that these hang on, I just cut down some 3-inch boards to half their size, and I threw in the brackets that you use for closet shelving, the wire shelving. And they fit perfectly on there. So you just pop it off, pops back on, and this total cost me like 12 bucks for the entire rack, and I think maybe $30 overall for the whole thing. This was a little more expensive. This cost right around the $300 mark, maybe a little bit more than that once I went and bought more hooks. And I'm going to do some more videos on building some actual accessories. But it's pretty awesome. I got a couple more things coming in. I got some clamp storage. You probably remember that big tower I built. It was too big. It was cumbersome. I ripped it down. Got mad at it. So, on to the next topic, some new tools in the shop. Boy, it is hot in here. It is 89 degrees and 65% humidity. And there's no air conditioning and not much of a breeze, and I have the fans turned off so we could talk to you. But let's talk about my new tool. I went ahead and bought a new planer, and for $600 this is the way to go. So this is a Q-Tech or Cut-Tech, I don't know how you pronounce it. My father-in-law got one, and supposedly this is like the original rigid design before they sold off the design and re-engineered it. But for sub $600, you get a helical spiral cut heads with carbide tips. Actually, I'm going to replace with carbide. I got the high speed steel because it was, a couple $100 cheaper, or a little bit cheaper. It's 13 inches. I went ahead and bought this Delta stand for it, which it fit nicely. I had to make my own holes. But I've used this tool before, and it works phenomenal. You almost don't even have to sand. If you do sand, you're sanding at 320. Maybe 400 after you run it through here. And like I said, it's got quite a few of the cutter heads. You get 2 sides on it, and I think it's like 50 bucks to replace those heads once you're done. So this is the newest tool. I can't wait to get this working. I've got a whole bunch of stuff to run through it. It's a dream for cutting boards, and I've got a craft show that's coming up at the end of August, so I got to get ready for it. So that is for the new tool, or at least power tool. The other new tool I've got, you can probably see it a little bit behind me, is a giant fan. I was going to get air conditioning out here. I called some HVAC guys to get a mini split installed, and they wanted $1,800 just to do the installation. If they provided the equipment, we're talking $5 grand, and that's just not something I could spend right now. So I went ahead and just opted for a fan to move the air. It's fine. I could sweat, lose some weight, be good. So let's move on to projects. The first project we talked about was the bar build. It is done. It is out of the shop. We're going to check out this video right here. So it's all installed, solid walnut top, floating walnut shelves. Customer was very happy. We're going to go back and do a final record on that for some marketing material for me, and maybe get a customer testimonial because they got the sink fully installed and water running. But the customer was very happy, and I was very happy to get it out of the shop, and it turned out awesome. All right, let's move on to the next customer project. All right, we are back to customer projects. This is a giant white oak cookie cutter slab. It's right around 42-inch in diameter, which was just a massive tree. We're going to fill in all these splits and checks in with black epoxy. We're going to remove all the bark, go down just to the natural edges, and then we got some different metal legs that we're going to put on it. This is actually a build for a interior designer that's local here and her customer, so it's kind of nice. Another stream to generate some word of mouth and get some customers that I wouldn't have gotten. That may not have seen me, and get my name out there. So I'm looking forward to doing this, my first slab project. Can't wait to get it done. Can't wait to see it done. It's going to look really good, and it's going to be a lot of work. So that is it for Workshop Wednesday. We did the tool wall. We talked about some new tools. We talked about the customer projects. Next week, we're going to talk about a surprise project that I've got going. And I'll fill in more details next week because the person watches these videos and I don't want them to know about their surprise. So if you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notified. Go check out my website at www.woodartisan.us. There's merchandise there if you want to help support my channel. You can buy a t-shirt and support my logo. Winter time, I'm going to have a new line of clothes that are coming out. We're going to have some hoodies. We're going to have some other winter type stuff. Right now it's too hot for clothing. So no sleeves, shorts. We're going to leave it the way it is. Hope you like it. Leave your feedback, and I'll check you guys out next week. Thanks.